Today we will talk about the top 10 best places to visit in Poland. Poland offers the old world feel of other European countries like Austria and Liechtenstein, but on a more palatable budget. The country has a rich history that goes back to the 7th and 8th centuries, and you can feel most of it in the spirit of Polish society today. Poland is a beautiful place to visit at any time of the year. In spring, summer, and early fall, you can enjoy this breathtaking great outdoors and the many national parks. In winter, you can partake in fun and often delicious festivals and celebrations. It's the perfect place for anyone who is looking to enjoy good food, friendly people, and rich history on a budget. A true jewel in the Slavic crown. In this video, we'll be taking a dive into the Slavic nation, highlighting the top 10 best places to visit in Poland. Number 10. Tatra Mountains. Poland's highest mountain, Warsaw, is located in the Polish Tatra Mountains. These mountains are a natural border between Slovakia and Poland and feature one of the largest Polish national parks. Since there are no more borders in the EU, you can access this area from either of the two countries. The Tatra Mountains are a beautiful hiking, camping, and picnicking location. You can go there to enjoy many outdoor activities or simply relax among the Swiss pines, waterfalls, streams, and lakes. The biggest lake is Morskie Oko, aka the Eye of the Sea. You can also discover any of the 600 caves, including the Wielka Snezda, the longest and deepest among them. Number 9. Malbork. Malbork, situated in northern Poland, is known for its medieval architecture. The city is home to the Malbork Castle, which is one of the largest castles in Europe. One of the main reasons for visiting Malbork is the castle. The castle was originally built in the 13th century, and it is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also the largest brick castle in the world. The castle is open to visitors, and there are several different exhibits that can be seen, including a museum, a knight's hall, and a torture chamber. Number 8. Poznan. If you're looking for an off-the-beaten-path destination in Europe, Poznan is a great choice. This charming Polish city is full of character, and there's plenty to see and do here. If you're interested in history, Poznan is home to some fascinating museums, including the National Museum and the Archaeological Museum. There's also a lively art scene in Poznan, with galleries and theaters worth checking out. And of course, no visit to Poznan would be complete without sampling the local cuisine. Be sure to try some pierogi. Number 7. Bialowieza Forest Reserve. Nature lovers, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a must-see. It's great for bird watching, and you can either discover the local species on your own or join guided tours. The Bialowieza Forest is the only place remaining in Europe where you can find wild European bison living and roaming free as they once did throughout the continent. In the middle of the forest, you'll find the Bialowieza Village, where you can have a rest and enjoy local food. You can also visit the open-air Museum of Wooden Architecture and see wonderful works of art like homes, windmills, and even saunas, all made from wood. Number 6. Zalipie Village. Ethnotourism is huge in Eastern Europe, and if you visit Zalipie, you'll understand why. The village is famous for its colorful flower paintings that cover every cottage, barn, fence, etc. The story started about 100 years ago when the housewives decided they had enough of how dirty everything looked. They took matters into their own hands and used a mix of powdered dye and milk to cover every surface in beautiful traditional floral designs. Today, even the indoor walls are completely covered, with the House of Woman Painters being the most intricate and breathtaking. In short, your Instagram feed will suffer if you skip this town. But before you snap your way to Instagram stardom because of this village, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can catch all of our latest content. Honorable mention: Lublin. Lublin is one of the oldest cities in Poland, founded by King Casimir III the Great in 1317. It's located about halfway between Warsaw and Krakow, making it an ideal stop on a trip throughout the country. Lublin is home to a well-preserved medieval old town, as well as several interesting museums and other attractions. However, what makes Lublin unique is its large Jewish community, which has been present in the city for centuries. Number 5. Wrocław. Wrocław is one of the biggest cities in Poland with a very rich history. It belonged to Bohemia, Prussia, and Germany before finally becoming a part of Poland. All of those influences are still alive in the spirit and the architecture of this city. You can start your tour at the 13th century main market square. It includes St. Elizabeth's Church and the Old Town Hall, as well as the Pan Tadeusz Museum, where you can learn more about Polish customs. Take a trip to the Lubomirski Museum to learn more about the history and how Wrocław became part of Poland. The mathematical tower of Wrocław University showcases artwork and exhibits on the history of the university. Or visit the Four Denomination District to experience an amazing blend of cultures and enjoy great food. Once you're ready for some fun, you can stop by Pludin and the Aqua Park. If the weather is not suitable for water slides, take a walk through Sidzinski Park, which features many rare species of trees and even a Japanese garden. Number 4. Torun. This millennia-and-a-half-old city is the birthplace of Nicholas Copernicus. It also has a leaning tower that predates its counterpart in Pisa. Fortunately, Torun escaped destruction during World War II, and most of its original architecture survived. The Teutonic Castle is open year-round, and you can explore its subterranean levels most of the time. If you time your trip right, you'll encounter a festival with a lot of good food and fun activities. Torun is a must-see on your list, especially if you're traveling with children. 2 words: Museum Piernika. Take the yummiest lesson in the history of gingerbread by getting your hands dirty. You can also take them to the House of Torun Legends to learn more about the city through costumed and interactive performances. Once you're done with the hustle and bustle, you can stop by Dolina Mars for some peace and tranquility. Number 3. Gdansk. Gdansk is one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. Walking through the streets of this picturesque city will make you feel like you've traveled through time. Gdansk is one of the best preserved cities on the continent. The architecture is so breathtaking that it's worth a visit even if you only have time to stroll around. Walk on the Royal Road and visit the Long Market and St. Mary's Church, the biggest brick church in the world. But if you have more time on hand, you can visit the Swan Tower and take a peek into the past at the Upagans House, a museum refashioned from an 18th century merchant's home. And since you are in a port town, you'll also find many sailing-related museums and activities to enjoy. Number 2. Warsaw. During World War II, Warsaw was pretty much obliterated. But just like a phoenix, it rose from the ashes and is now a thriving historical and cultural center. It even holds the nickname Paris of the North. The old town is a must-see. It's completely restored to its pre-war glory and will take you on a beautiful historical journey. There you can join Adventure Warsaw. The expert guides will take you on a tour of the city in colorful communism-era minibuses. After dark, you can find a host for a pub crawl. The Royal Castle houses amazing artifacts and artwork. From there, you are a walk down the Vistula Boulevards away from the Copernicus Science Center. Then continue to enjoy many other museums, parks, and gardens throughout the city. Number 1. Krakow. Krakow was founded in the 7th century and mostly managed to survive everything history had to throw at it. Its architecture mostly survived the ravages of World War II as well, but it was left with many other wounds that needed healing. The movie Schindler's List shows some of these wounds. If you're interested in World War II history, Krakow's museums and monuments will allow you to learn more about those events. On a lighter note, this city is also an economic and cultural hub of Poland. Small businesses thrive, and it's a great place to find gems from independent artisans and designers, as well as eat amazing food. If you love live music, you'll find many clubs and concert halls where you can enjoy them any day of the week. There's so much to see, and if you don't know where to start, join a walking tour. You'll meet passionate and knowledgeable residents that will help you explore this city. The best part, it's free. Wherever you travel within Poland, don't be shy to reach out to locals. As we mentioned, people are friendly and they will be glad to share hidden gems most tourists miss out on. Don't worry about the language barrier, since most people are proficient in English. Even if they're not, it will not stop them from being great hosts. Do any of these places interest you? Do you think Krakow is Poland's best tourist destination? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.